Oh, whoa, it got dark all of a sudden. Oh, now it's brightening up. Why does it do that?
I think it has something to do with the focus.
Quit focusing.
Alright, you should.
3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're doing a little bit of a cheat meal. This is what I like to call poor man's lasagna. Pretty much all it is frozen cheese, ravioli, and marinara sauce. I've got the marinara, well, the meat for the marinara sauce going right now. It's 3 pounds. It's ground turkey and Italian sausage. We're going to mix the marinara in with that, and then once that's done, we're going to build our lasagna. So let's head over there. Alright, as you can see, the meat is pretty much cooked through. I'm just breaking up the really big pieces. Now another cheat about this is the marinara sauce. I just buy regular jarred marinara. Makes my life a little easier and a little cheaper, because buying all the ingredients to make your own marinara can get to be pretty pricey. I'll have to do that one time though. Show you guys how I make marinara. Alright, so that's done. I'm going to go ahead and drain this real quick, and then we'll get going to put the marinara in it. Alright, so the meat's been drained. I'm still finding big pieces. Okay, so one of the things that my mom always used to tell me is when you're making spaghetti, or in this case lasagna, you're going to use 1 jar of spaghetti sauce per pound of meat. So 3 pounds of meat, 3 jars of sauce. And you're just going to add them in one at a time. Okay, so you guys may remember in one of my previous videos that I told you that it's really good to use the water that's coming out of the pasta, but since I'm not cooking the pasta, it was just thawed, I put regular tap water. Make sure we get all of the sauce. Okay, so while this is cooking, go ahead and preheat your oven, which I already have, to 400 degrees. This is going to help the cheese melt and warm up your ravioli. Now I'm going to let this cook for just a minute, and then I'm going to take it over to our assembly line, and I'll show you how to put this lasagna together. Be right back. 2, 1. Alright guys, as you can see, I have an assembly line set up. Here's the ravioli. They've been thawed. Usually takes about 30 to 45 minutes for them to thaw if they're laid out in a straight line. Now you may get a couple of them that are attached together, and if so, just let them thaw out and try to break them apart as easily as possible. Sometimes it'll let you do it, sometimes it won't. Right here I have Parmesan cheese, and then I've got 2 bags of mozzarella. Y'all know I love cheese. So, what we're going to do is take a little bit of our sauce and lay it out on the bottom. And the reason for this is so that the ravioli doesn't stick. A little bit more. Right. And then you just lay out your ravioli. And because this has already got the cheese in it, that's the one part that you skip. You don't have to put the cheese on it if you don't want to. y'all know I like cheese though. Cheese is good. Cheese is very good. Now I think this will make, if memory serves, because it's been a minute since I've made this, but I believe that this will give me 3 layers. Parmesan. Parmesan adds an extra flavor. It's like a flavor profile that's not so mild. It has a little bit more of a bite to it. Mozzarella is very mild, but it's very good. Miss this spot. Oh, must be covered with cheese. Okay. Don't know why I did that. This level, I'm going to do a little differently. I'm going to put the sauce on and then the cheese. That's good. That is some good sauce. Okay, so I'm making a mess. But it wouldn't be me if I wasn't making a mess, right? Okay. So I'm just going to even all this out. Okay. The last little bit of Parmesan. Okay. And then the last bit of cheese from this bag. May need to open up the other bag. These are 4-cup bags of cheese. So I like a lot of cheese though. And a lot of sauce, hence the extra sauce and extra cheese. But I gotta save some of the cheese from the other bags to make the bread or the toast, the Texas garlic Texas toast. I promise you I can talk, I just can't today. All right. Now, because this is overflowing, oops, but that's a good thing. So I've got it on a cookie sheet. I don't know where my big cookie sheet is. It has disappeared. It has walked off. They grow legs every once in a while and leave me. I don't know why, but they do. But I'm gonna put this in a 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes, and then it's time to eat. So it's done. I went ahead and got it out of the oven. We've been having some issues with the puppy dogs. Now all of them want to be in here with me, and that's not a good idea because they get in my way. But I'm going to push this out to let it cool off. It needs to sit for about, usually I let it sit for about 5 to 10 because my family's impatient and wants to eat. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to make some Texas toast garlic bread. And pretty much what Texas toast is just thick sliced bread. I can talk, I promise. I've got some ghee, garlic, and Italian seasoning in this bowl that I went ahead and microwaved for 45 seconds so that I could spread it on the bread. Now after I'm done spreading this, I want to put some mozzarella on it because it makes it oh so good. And then we're going to stick it in the oven to broil so that it gets nice and toasty and melty. Once it's been buttered, that's what you'll see. And then you just take a small handful of mozzarella, spread it on. Now when you put stuff into broil, instead of the heat being at the bottom, it's actually at the top. So it's going to be directly on top of the cheese, which is going to melt it and turn it brown. So what I did is I have my broiler set on high. I'm going to put this in the center rack because if you put it on the top rack, it's not going to cook, it's going to burn. Bread's out of the oven. Looks amazing. The sides have all crisped up nice and beautifully and they're brown. And the cheese has melted. You can smell the Italian seasoning that I put in there as well as the garlic. So now It's time to serve this up. Just like a regular lasagna. This is gonna be so messy. Told ya. But that means it's good. This looks so good. All right. Poor man's lasagna. Oh yeah, very good. Well, you guys, thanks so much for joining in. I hope to see you again soon. We're going to do some desserts with the next couple of videos, as well as breakfast. So we're going to give you guys a little, I'm going to give you guys a little view on that. But many blessings, everybody. Love you. Well, thanks guys for, what the heck? Why can't I talk?
You had it perfect while ago. You just goofed up on the end to say exactly what you said before.
I don't remember what I said. Get it all nice and pretty and get it all nice and pretty. We're gonna start again.